Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1461.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about how millennials have quadrupled their net worth recently. Now, this was a surprisingly great headline for me to see. I hadn't heard this before, so when I saw it, I thought I wanted to get the news out and explain how the millennials have been able to do it. This comes to us from an article on CNBC, and it says younger families in the U.S. have made remarkable gains, according to an analysis of 2022 data by the St. Louis Federal Reserve. Collectively, millennials are now worth about $15.95 trillion, up from $3.94 trillion 5 years earlier. So this was actually started in the third quarter of 2019 and goes through the third quarter of 2024. So it started before the pandemic at $3.94 trillion, and by Q3 of 2024 had risen to $15.95 trillion. And millennials are defined as those who were born after 1982 into the late 90s, and their wealth includes real estate, consumer durable goods, corporate equities, and mutual fund shares, defined benefit pension entitlements, defined contribution pension entitlements, and private business assets. It says few millennials would consider themselves wealthy. The disconnect between being rich on paper and feeling well off has been referred to as phantom wealth. Boosted by a strong jobs market and rising wages, many in this group have purchased homes and benefited from soaring home values. The St. Louis Fed reports that between 2019 and 2022, home prices have jumped 44%. So the increase has been largely driven by real estate gains. And the report said the median wealth of these younger people more than quadrupled during this 3-year period. The median wealth of older millennials between the ages of 36 and 45 was 37% above expectations. The wealth of younger millennials and older Gen Zers, or those aged 26 to 35, exceeded expectations by 39%. Compared with other generations, millennials are also more likely to say that their income went up over the last few months, and that they expect their earnings potential to increase again in the year ahead. Millennials say it's harder to make it on their own than it was when their parents were starting out at their age. They have higher student loan balances, bigger mortgages and car payments, and more expensive childcare costs. Now, this goes against some of the popular culture right now, which is to tell millennials not to buy homes. And I don't agree with that. I think millennials should buy homes. I think everyone should buy homes because the appreciation in home values has been so tremendous for most generations and has built a lot of wealth. Even though I think we're a couple of years away from seeing a real estate bubble where we may see a reversal in some of those values, it still has been a strong method of wealth building. And for those millennials who've been able to afford a home, they've benefited. Unfortunately, many have been locked out due to high home prices. And that's one thing I'd like to see change. Now, one asset that they didn't measure in this study was cryptocurrencies. And I happen to know that younger people are adopting cryptocurrencies at a rate faster than older people. So I would expect that the millennials' net worth is up once you calculate in cryptocurrency balances as well. And because of the technology trend that we're in, I think we have at least through the end of the decade for that trend to play itself out. But this is not a generational thing. Every generation can benefit from investing in alternatives to an inflation-oriented fiat money. And in fact, that might just be the ideal thing to invest in to really get all generations moving in the right direction. Because one thing I know, women have actually been good investors in cryptocurrency and have taken on the role of starting out with just small amounts that they're investing, because even small amounts can make a very big difference due to the high compounding rates of cryptocurrencies. We are seeing higher compounding rates in this new asset class than we've ever seen in any asset class before in history. So it's requiring less money to invest and less time to accumulate more wealth due to the higher compounding rates. And this is something that should be changing the net worth of multiple generations who are getting involved, as we're seeing tax laws about to change and cause U.S. crypto to have no taxes, and as we're about to see them gain clarity under the law. So this is the most exciting trend of wealth building, and it's a repeat of the cycle of the internet and technology that we went through in the 90s. So even more good things are coming. If you're thinking about your finances and making some important decisions about who's going to be guiding you in those finances, consider joining the Be Wealthy and Smart VIP experience, my personal investing inside group. Members of the VIP experience join once and then have lifetime access to invest with me for years to come. It includes monthly live webinars with me with live Q&A for me to answer questions, an asset allocation model for your stock portfolio, so you know exactly what to invest in with symbols and what percentages to invest. And in addition, we offer a full crypto portfolio of cryptocurrencies to invest in, as well as private equity. So companies before they have an IPO or initial public offering. Buying them as a private business can often be a very lucrative investment if you're an accredited investor. We also have our own tech team. So we have individuals that can help you one-on-one to get you unstuck from any crypto situation you might find yourself in, whether that's setting up a wallet, transferring crypto, getting your first purchases made on exchanges, setting up limit orders. Our tech team is there to help you. We also have a private Facebook group where I interact many times a day with people and share articles, updates, market commentary, and interact with the greater VIP community. If this is something that is of interest to you, check out our limited time offer in the show notes below.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.